Hello, my lovelies. We'll be getting started here in just a second. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We're gonna go through some stuff, so I'm excited. Let's go over to the chat. Let's go over to chat, huh? Wow. Oh my god. Okay, this mic. Get out of my face, Mike. Get out of my... That's not what I meant, Mike. I swear. I can... Okay, alright. Okay, shenanigan chat. Alright, you little shenanigans. Alright, I see you. Anyhow, I hope everybody's doing good. Oh, that's... let me do that real quick. And then... What am I doing? Okay, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing it. It's fine. How is everybody today? Thank you so much for the cheer. Thank you so much for the cheer. Thank you for that. Let me try and re-redeem that for you. Commander, thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you're well. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, it seems like everybody's waving, everybody's tuning in. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. Shenanigans. I never do shenanigans. Oh, you look adorable today. Thank you. Hi, Godzilla. Oh, you got a name change, huh? You got a name change there. What lovely melons in the back. Yes, we have quite a few melons all around us. Yeah, they're very fresh. You can see with the one directly behind me, you can see it has a lovely yellow spot, which is actually what you want to look for. It means it ripened on the vine, which means that it's a juicy melon, very juicy, full of juice, all the delicious juiciness. And I actually have some tea, some green tea with strawberry and melon. I know it's so juicy. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we're gonna get started here. Finish the finest melons of all the lands. Oh, and Barry, you're here too. Okay, all right, sir. I see you. But yeah, if you haven't had a chance to, I also posted a new TikTok today. I thought it was very cute. It gives you a boop on the snoot. And I think that that's all we could ask for, right? I think at the end of the day, end of a long work day, I think that a nice ticky-tacky that tells you to eat, to hydrate, and stretch, and do all those lovely things. If you haven't had a chance to check it out yet. Wow, that's me. Woo! Okay, that's an audio. You get an audio preview. Oh my gracious, here you go. But yeah, you can go check out that link, new ticky-tacky. Oh, thank you for the animation. Thank you. Yeah, the boop. I like the boop. We also have a GIF in the Discord, so if you haven't had a chance to join the Discord and the discourse and the oh my gosh, what's the name? Discord. Okay. I'm like, wait, who's that dragon chimera thing from My Little Pony? And his name is actually Discord. I am not fully present. I do not have the brain cell today. Okay, chat. But we're gonna go over, and we're gonna go. Oh, nope, that's not. Let's try this again. Okay, I'm gonna give you little chatterinos, my little chattykins, my little loves. I'm gonna give you some heads up. 7-Up. If anybody's ever played that in their lives. I'm gonna give you guys the heads up because today's content will have... There was a dragon chimera and I know, it's crazy. I'm just gonna give you a heads up because there are some visual sound triggers, flashing lights, triggering topics, and sensitive items in the following stuff. And thank you, Mr. Midnight. That is so helpful. Thank you. That I appreciate you. Preach all of that. Here we go. Okay, there we go. But yeah, it could have some sensitive topics and stuff. So if you're not ready for that, if you're not in a good headspace, this particular topic, solo leveling, does cover life-threatening situations and trauma with a lot of the characters. So if you're not ready for that today, I appreciate you. You're validated. And you can join us next time. I've got some crafty streams coming up soon where I'll be painting some more ghosties. I got a hold of some more ghosts that we painted a while back, and I'm gonna revamp them. I'm not exactly happy with how they came out, and I ended up getting some more white acrylic paint, so I was able to prime them. So yeah, we'll get back to that. But yes, it's a game about my favorite manhwa, Yeah, and it was created by Netmarble, which is bleh. We don't like Netmarble, but we're gonna try it out. I wanted to try it out because I really enjoyed the IP, but I admit Marble's a dumpster fire. So that was my preface for that. Now we're gonna tune in. All my lovelies. Yeah. I believe this should do it. Oh wait, is it disclaim? Nope, that's not. Can I restart this? Okay. All right, then we'll play. Then we'll play here in just a sec, chat. I'm gonna flip off our music for right now because this has a lot of audio. And I had just missed the game you were talking about. Yeah, they're stinky and they just... I guess we're starting out batty today because we have some shenanigans in chat. But we're gonna start off here. And obviously I pre-recorded this just so we could have a chat. And we may pause it throughout the stream just to fully no, that's not the word I want. To fully digest. There we go. That's a good term for that. Fully digest this. Okay. Let me flip off. I flipped off that. Okay. Can you guys... Wait, you guys can't hear the video at all, can you? Nope. Nope, you can't. Oh, you can. You can. But I can't hear it, huh? Okay. Let me flip off this. And see if I'm just deaf. Can you guys hear it? Is it too loud? What does it sound like? Does it sound okay? You guys seeing it okay? I'll scoot myself a little bit over. Here we go. But yeah, so this is solo leveling, Rise. And I hope you enjoy.
This happened to me.
This is the loading screen, so if I talk over it, it's just laying out the lore and stuff. So I'm gonna let it do its thing because you guys can hear it, but for some reason I cannot. I'm gonna play around with it a little bit.
The awakened beings who hunt down these creatures are called hunters.
Okay, sorry. I'm trying to put on chapstick real quick. Don't mind me. I'm just head patting all of my lovely little beings in the audience, you know? Important things are happening. Let's see. Yeah, it's weird. It's like it's not. I'm gonna put it on monitor and I got jump scared by myself. Okay. I'm going to put on monitor and output. I think you guys should hear it now. There we go.
People call me the weakest hunter of all mankind.
All right then, let's head in. Let's move.
If there's audio, I will try and give you my creative interpretation.
Everyone already went inside? I'm going to have to catch up.
So this is a little bit different. It goes through the tutorial, and initially there's just like, it's just standard enemies. Honestly, a lot of the enemies were pretty standard. It was pretty chill to start out. I think I was just vibing for a sec. So it should be going through stuff, but why is the audio acting up like that though? Okay, I'm gonna adjust the filter. This should help. This should help it not act up. Apologies about that. Why is it? Oh, I think I had a few minutes of lack of brain cell. Here we go. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, wait. Okay, we're gonna rewind it. I apologize, Chad. I thought I showed me what it... Okay, here we go. Pew pew! Yeah, he was not. He's an Angie statue. If you haven't seen the anime for this or read the manhwa, I like the manhwa, but it is definitely a power fantasy. Self-insert story. Oh, he got... Ooh! He got kill builds, chat. Boom, boom, boom.
Mr. Song, take Juhi and leave this place.
She's seen some stuff, chat. Oh. I'm gonna eat some. I have some noodles to the side of me that I'm going to eat while we do this. Boom. So please excuse me as I eat my little noodles. I'm not dumping them on my head, I promise. I don't know why. She's just decided. Oh, he did. Oh, he's so dead, chat. These noodles are absolutely delicious, though, okay? He's absolutely dead, but tasty. I also have some strawberry melon tea. You guys are staying hydrated, right, chat? All of you? All of you are staying hydrated? All of you in chat? Oh, we become a player! Oh, no. But yeah, so those are all the controls. It's pretty standard PC controls. I didn't notice too much, and it almost, I mean, it goes into a little bit, more depth MMO style controls as you advance. My boy Sun Jingwoo. Yeah. Oh, he woke up. He wake up, find a brush, put on a little makeup, hide those scars and fade away that. Wait, no, he got his leg back. Woo!
Who are you?
I apologize if we startled you.
The Hunters Association surveillance team. Why do they want to talk to me?
Why do they want to talk to him, chat?
Sleep for 3
Why do we
days?
want to? Why, huh?
Is everyone else all right?
They're both safe, but Mr. Song Chio lost an arm. As for Ms. Lee Ju-hee, she seems to have been heavily traumatized, so she is currently receiving therapy. Hunters are aware that their job entails...
Yeah, I feel like she got really bad end of the stick, all things considered. Like I think this manhwa addresses that, like, trauma in that regard, I think really well in a way that develops the character and kind of shows how a character develops through that, especially a female character.
I think you may have undergone
Yeah.
a second awakening. This is a manometer. All you have to do is place your hand on top of the...
How are the results?
I think we've taken up too much of your time.
What the? Getting me excited for no
Whoop.
reason.
Yeah, they faked that bro out. They did him dirty.
Do you know how worried
Just
I
a little
was? I
bit.
told you to be. If you get her one more time, I'm going to make you quit the hunter business. Got it?
Hey, Gina, can you see this?
What are you talking
Can't
about?
see
Never.
Snapdragon, nothing. Can't see
When you have an
nothing.
unread message in a game, what do you have to do to view the message?
I have no idea why you want to know, but you have to open the message box first.
You have to open the message? Huh? Congratulations.
Anyway, I'll be off. Get some rest, Jinu.
What is all this? How am I supposed to do any of this in a hospital bed? I'll think about what this means after I get some sleep.
You read through the whole series 3 times? Did you really just really enjoy it? I feel like a lot of people who've been like really into the series just enjoy the aspect of this idea of like being able to better yourself through like leveling up. And I can like admire parts of it, right? But it is definitely a self-insert series. Let me see something, chat, because something is
I'm
happening.
in the some kind. got this. Survive for the allotted amount of time? Dodge their attacks? Damn it! How long do I have to run? How does it
Yeah, and the mechanics of the fighting and stuff is yeah, it's like a new version of an isekai. Like, but you don't actually die and are reborn. You're just kind of like they said, like reawakened or face a second awakening kind of thing. Yeah, the gamer. Okay, so that's another manhwa that's like the same kind of vibe. Okay.
Firstly, the screen I see in front of me is not an illusion. I can see it crystal clear, but nobody. This strange phenomenon has taken control of me. Come to think of it, I wonder if I'm going to get something useful. I get a random loot box every time I complete a quest.
I liked that mechanic. I really liked that in the series, where it was a very clever usage of that, where like he got a secret item, but then there was like twisties. There was plot twisties. So if you haven't read it and you haven't seen the anime, like I definitely recommend it. This game seems to kind of just go in a way where it tends to just rehash and rehash and rehash the same thing, which is, I think, the downfall of it. I hear after like chapter 3, you get more interactivity with it, but generally I have found that it's a case of like, I think they just took the IP and kind of ran with it, and we're trying to flesh it out to be more than it was. It is a good story for what it is, and I definitely think that it could like do well, but it's definitely a situation. Oh, it's also, oh yeah. I think that that's a big thing right now. Yeah, first dungeon, let's go. You know what? I was pretty proud of myself, but I will say, there is a lot of auto in this game. And if you're not here about the auto, nope, we're not allowed. We're not about to meet the snake yet. You're getting a little ahead of yourself there, sure. Getting a little ahead of yourself. Not the snake, not the danger noodle. I was also testing. I like to see if there's ways I could break stuff and go through walls and force field. So there's the wolves. Yeah. Yeah, so they brought in the wolves, and they do kind of get into a generic monster battles. You'll see a lot of repetition with some of the enemies too.
I won't lose. I got this. Get out of my way. Get out of my way.
I did like the yeah, you said I wish it wasn't picked up by anyone. Yeah, it was one of those cases where I was like tentative, and then Netmarble did a kind of gross thing that sometimes devs do when they really want you to play their game, especially if you sign up for the beta. And I think part of this was that I signed, I can't remember if I agreed for them to do this, but they basically downloaded the game on my system once I opened the launcher for my other game that I played through Netmarble, and they ended up like downloading it for me onto my system, and I was just kind of like, well, that's not creepy at all. That's not nefarious and things that make you go Like I was like, oh, I forgot I signed up for this, and then it just downloaded to my computer, and I was like, oh, that's not alarming or scary. They turned your boy, yeah, they turned you in, they turned him, definitely, it's really rough, and I will say, it definitely goes into the you want to buy this pass, you want to buy this certificate, you want to buy this booster, you want to buy this little pack. It goes into that a lot. And it's really, it's not fun, guys. It's really bad. Because I'm like, and then you can see later, later on in the stream, my ADHD goes hard. And I'm just like, I flip into the menu and out of the menu and into the menu and out of the menu. And I'm like losing my mind because I keep forgetting. And it's one of those ones where there's like submenus in submenus in submenus and enhancement versus awakening versus boosting versus leveling. Like you've got, it's again, on the gacha side of things where it's very confusing in the way that they want you to spend money on the game. Yeah, the game boss, you shall die. Who are you? I'm the player that did all the side quests. Yeah, that's the really funny one. Yeah, man, it's stinky. It's very stinky. But they did see, that's the downside, is they did a pretty good job with the character design, like translating it from the manhwa to 3D. And they also did a pretty good job of like bringing in the, I like the character design. Yeah, it disappoints me so greatly. Yeah, I'm like so tempted to play through some of the chapters because it plays a little bit like, if anybody knows the games, Telltale games, where it's like quick time events and it tells a story. Because they did a lot of the Walking Dead franchise games and I really loved those. But I hear that this game is much more engaging after chapter 3, and I just don't know if I want to put that much effort into a quick time game, right? Like, it has the mechanics for the switch out like Genshin does, but it almost wants to be like Danganronpa in some of the mechanics too. Like, it wants to be a murder mystery, but without the detective side. It's a very strange mixture of mechanics and flavors of gaming that I just don't quite get yet.
So I guess to keep going, maybe it's the one down there.
Yeah, I'm not. I honestly, the only game I've ever spent money on was Ni no Kuni, and a lot of that was because early on I didn't realize that I could just end up getting costumes through the gacha mechanic. But nowadays I don't spend any money on NNK. I definitely spent a little bit more than I budgeted for that game, but I definitely do not spend any more. And a big part of that was because I was blessed with good friends early on in game that ended up giving me some of the cryptocurrency that is still involved in that game. Because that's still a thing, guys. All my apes gone, okay? That's all I can tell you. Are y'all hydrating in chat? Snake! Yes, we have snake now, chat. We have snake. Snake, spotted. He's a danger boy. Okay. But yes, let me adjust my hair real quick. I actually did like the enemies too. Even some of the repetitive enemies, like the designs were really cool. Like even like just look at the snakey. Look at the snake boy. He's so detailed, and I just really like. Even those skulls, because I'm poisoned. Like, it's just such a cool design, and it just, it disappoints me so greatly. Stronger these nuts? Alright, okay, I'll stop. I'll behave myself. Who's that? Who are you talking about, Commander? What is this? Is that like a snake thing? A dragon thing? And I liked the evasion invincibility. That was kind of cool. Has been. Oh, see, yeah, I have appreciated some of that work, but I am not in that fandom. I mean, I guess I'm in that fandom as much as a casual fan can be, but I'm just not I did not fall into the rabbit hole of Has Been Hotel. If you fell into the rabbit hole of Has Been Hotel chat, let me know. Or Hell of a Boss, I believe, was also by the same creator. I don't know. They were just kind of like, I don't know, Invader Zim to me, or like South Park, like edgy for edgy's sake, you know? Just kind of playing on the idea of, oh my gosh, we're saying such blasphemous things, it's so bad. But we're a cartoon and we shouldn't be doing that. And I'm like, tits, booba, booty. Like, I'm a cartoon and I'm saying those things and it's just, you know. But I'm also an adult, so that might be why. Oh my god. And I like the setup of the lobby and stuff. There are some of the settings that are, and she's really cute. This one's really cute. Lim.
We're rolling out a brand new app for hunter registration. Have you heard about it?
It's news to me. What is it?
What's really funny,
By using this program,
she's just explaining the interface. So that's what we're dealing with right now. But yeah. The cartoon, I mean, that's the thing though, is that most cartoons can be for adults. It's just a matter of like, I mean, even movies that are made for kids have adult jokes in them that are just, I have seen. I mean, I've seen far too many. Or like, adults can enjoy kids content too. Like, it doesn't have to all be very overtly smexified for us to enjoy it. I think that that's one thing I don't like about adult content, is that when you turn 18, you immediately need to be hypersexualized. I'm like, no. I like my cozy stuff that's just teddy bears and rainbows, okay?
Will you join me?
Oh, look, it's the NPC. Yeah, it's the NPC. It's one of them. Well, actually, no. She's not even the NPC that explains to you how to spend money in this game. She's the NPC that makes the, oh, and the wah, and like the noises that you make when you pull tickets. You'll experience that a lot in here in a second.
anytime. If you find a bug or have suggestions on how it can be improved, drop
If
me
you
a
find a bug, which is what our quality control people should be doing for this game, just email us in the forums.
I'll register it for you.
Oh, here's your name so that you can have your username. You can see there we go. I hesitated, chat. I hesitated. I almost died.
Great, let's go together.
As much as I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with Song. Because like I don't know, there's something off with him about me, but he's like such a good mentor character. You can't show this to my children. Yeah, no.
Chuhi? It's been a week since the incident. Look, well, I can understand why. No, I must overcome this.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, see, but that's another thing though, is it's like, it's another situation where it's just like, let's see how edgy we can be before we upset people. Because I have a message I need to send. I did try to pause so that people could read the controls and stuff. Because I'm not good at playing these games. But I like the golems. I thought that they were a neat creature feature. And I did like a lot of the enemy design for all the creatures. Because to me, it felt very true to the content of the IP.
I can't let the other hunters see me. This is the best I can do for now.
There is absolutely no one around, my guy. I think you are going to be perfectly fine. I don't think anybody's there. There's nobody there unless there's somebody in the construction trailer that's to your direct left, okay? I think you'll be fine.
Get out of my way! I got this! Get out of my way!
I need to learn blocking mechanics, and I get a little overkilly when So that's my downfall, but it's fun. It's fun. And I like the little loading creatures. I feel it's done well, yet sometimes it's a little too... Yeah, they marketed it to people like that. Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. That's why I'm saying, like, I didn't fall into the fandom, but it was definitely not... I don't think it was media made for me. For my type of person. It was definitely made specifically for a mass market, right? For marketability. And I'm glad that some people can find joy in it. Yep, there's me finding the force field, chat. I'm real great. I'm like a homing beacon for these walls, okay? They put training wheels on and I'm just like, oh, extra wheels. How nice. Yeah, that was me trying to be super cool. Do, you know, cool transition. This golem was really cool.
If I can just break down his defenses, it's possible. I just need one good hit to crack this stupid rock.
So I'm gonna move myself for a second, just so you guys can see. Oh, whoop. The controls are obviously behind my logo, which is great. I'm a professional, but you can see the filling gauges. Oh my gosh, I can't. The gauges for the power-ups. You guys can see them just fine. Like when I told people, you don't show this anime to your kids, it's 18+ rating for a reason. Yeah, exactly. But the problem is that in the States, we have a lot of adults that think that cartoons are for children and that anything animated, you're not allowed to watch once you're over the age of a certain age. Because that makes you childish and nostalgic and not grown up at all. Whereas I think as a society, we suffer from a loss of nostalgia and a loss of playfulness in that way. Same in the UK. Yeah. That's why a lot of like people fall out of creativity and fall out of like daydreaming and stuff and like just allowing themselves to have fun in a childish way. Not completely being a butt about it, like not doing stuff that you know better not to, but just like allowing themselves to imagine and create and dream and like think about things in a silly way. There was a comedian I was watching. He's fighting himself.
Of course, you're still an E-rank nobody.
But in the way that like there was a comedian I was watching a TikTok from earlier today or a clip from earlier today, and she described it as like being high on shrooms. And like the idea that as a child, like she doesn't need shrooms because as a child, she's just high on life, man. She's just high, or she's just tripping out on life. And it was because like as kids, we had these overactive imaginations where when you turn off the light, that coat sitting on that chair is definitely a ghoul. Or you can't tell me otherwise. That thing sitting in the corner of the room is not a goblin going bleh, you know? And it won't like attack when we turn on the light. So I think we're definitely missing out on a lot of that as adults because we're told to grow up and give up all those things. When, I definitely use a lot of creativity and imagination in creating my presence for you guys to view. So.
A new gate?
Measuring mana levels.
Please hurry.
Do your job faster!
new gate has been observed. Please recruit a strike squad.
I'll go.
You can obtain a lot of
I got caught off guard when he was like that too. I'll go. I'm very serious. This is my personality now. They made him very flat. Like, as soon as he got his power, I mean, it doesn't even have, like, the added nuance that it does in the manhwa. They just, like, they're like, okay, emo boy is emo now. And I don't know if it's just that it didn't translate well, or if it's just that they kind of just, like, took the multifaceted character that we had in the manhwa.
Shall we?
And they were just like, okay, here he is. Enjoy your schlop, IP eaters. Right? That's one thing that I'm worried about with this game. I mean, they have 23 chapters dropped, so inherently, if people are playing this directly from the first day or the beta release or whatever, you've got a lot of content already, but I feel like any further content, there's probably going to be a drop in quality. I will say they did make a good choice when they were making the open beta for the people that they had trying it out. They're keeping them separate from the global release. That is I was trying to say global release. That's what I was trying to say. So that they like don't terrorize the noobs. But we've already seen the Brigga once before, the steel-clawed Brigga once before. But I will say the animations and the support spell, I like this style of fighting more than like the Genshin across the field, like where everything is kind of like set up separately from each other. I like the way that they set up the mechanic where it's more 3D in space. I think it's because the fighting games that I grew up on were like Tekken. Or like the later Tekken, like Tekken 4 and on. Where you had to deal in that like 3D space. I didn't play a lot of those games, but I grew up, I think, around that time. And so it was one of those things where there was a lot of the games where they explored that kind of 3D space and the offerings that had to go on. Because I think at that point we were like transitioning from 2D platformers into a more expanded sense of what virtual reality could be. Which I think is kind of cool. I am gonna eat your ankles, Sketchy. Gonna slurp them up with my ramen noodles I have right now. Gonna eat them ankies.
There they are.
We want to help.
Oh, there's my star. There she is. Oh. Oh my gosh.
Time is on our side.
Will you join me?
Absolutely a joke, but I am prepared for a minute amount of cannibalism today. And I have already some strawberry melon tea. There's more polygon. There's more polygon in your VTuber than all of the Sonic the Hedgehog saga. That's so funny. I like the healer. Yeah. She immediately gets dropped. Immediately. But she's so cute, and they're using her definitely initially as like a plot thickener. Because she's thick. What? But yeah, they use her as a plot thickener. So. And then they have mining, which it's like, it's a very weird automated system. Here's the one that tells you to buy all the stuff.
Oh my, great timing. I was actually looking for you. I'm Saudin of...
Well, I wasn't looking for you.
Hutton, right? Well, Hutton mentioned that she forgot to tell you something important.
Okay, well, I'm gonna sit over here and drink my tea.
System introduced by the association. Activity funding.
She looked like she was gonna be the main love interest, but gets replaced by a hotter, stronger blonde. See, I haven't watched that much into the series. I like read, I didn't read very much, and then I didn't watch very much of the, I've been like keeping up with the episodes of the anime, but I have not read a lot of the manhwa. I enjoyed the manhwa that I've read, but I haven't read all of it. Oh, are you talking about Chia? Are you talking about Chia Hayase? Whatever her name is? She comes up. I didn't realize she became the love interest, though. Oh gosh. I apologize. I don't speak Korean. And I feel really bad about it. I'll figure it out. I'm good once I hear the name. I'm usually pretty good about being able to repronounce it, but I'm very bad initially because the pronunciation. Japanese is a little easier for me because I learned a little bit more when I was younger, but Korean and Chinese, I am very bad with my pronunciation, so I do apologize. Chahae-in. So it's kind of phonetic to how it's spelled. Thank you, Sketchy, for your assistance. But yeah, you can see there's a lot of SSR events, official launch. Ba, 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 ba. Look at this. I know, I'm so American. I apologize. The dreaming, but it's translated to English, okay? Here we go. I got an SR, guys. It's not this one. It's a gun. A pew pew. Sorry, I tried to say pew pew, because we're on a few platforms where it's a little more sensitive. And I got 2 shields, chat. I don't get any of this actually, you know.
You're an excellent choice.
This is a guaranteed pull, which I don't know what that means. So, net marble gonna net marble, am I right? They basically have you pull all these things, and then they go, "Oh, we'll just keep these in a little file for you." Yeah. Yeah, I know that this series is a... What does Chahae mean? Oh, it's the blonde. There's a blonde girl in the game that has that name. He was helping me pronounce it. Oh, look, it's an American freedom launcher. Just shoots it pew-pews eagles. You know, like... I need to have like an eagle that flies across the screen. But yeah, so now you get like a special summons, which I don't know what that means. I have no idea. I don't know what it means, chat. But it basically, like, they're like, oh, you have 15 of these. So you're like a guaranteed, I guess it's guaranteed pulls. Yeah. See, I can do that. That's not... I'm sorry, I'll stop being cruel to Lim. She doesn't deserve this. See, I like the demonic plum flower sword, but it's stabby and has red and purple, and we know I like red and purple, so. But yeah, I think it's literally just a situation where they, oh yeah, and then there's the SR. It's literally just a thing where they give you this like guaranteed pulls. Or like, I think when people start an account, they have like this idea of guaranteed pulls or something. I end up getting her. She's a water character. I don't know if it's spelled like that. She comes up in a few minutes, Red. She comes up in a few minutes. We don't meet her. We do meet her. We talk to her in the lobby of the Hunters location. It's so ironic because the series is all about how unfair having pay-to-win mechanics are. And now they put pay-to-win mechanics in the game. Yeah, the irony, huh? Spicy. Ooh, that tea. Mmm. Yeah. It is really funny about that though. But yeah, I believe what it is that it has me pick what to keep from your draw history. So this just doesn't make sense to me. So I think what this ended up being is just like, it gives you guaranteed this if you buy the pass. And I didn't want to pay $22 for this game. So I said, I'm good. And I left it. So they give you a peek into what you could have so that you spend money on the game. Again, why I was disappointed. However, we did get him for free. And we did get the healer for free. So if you're cool with just playing with the original characters, then you will be a happy little clam. But if you're looking for SSRs or more SRs, you're gonna suffer. And the big thing, and this is what you could have won. Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is it's locked behind a paywall. And then, of course, this is more of the gacha mechanic here. I'll keep myself relatively low to this side. I'll be over here. I drew for him because I just thought he looked cool. I'm not really seriously playing this game, so I didn't look up any builds. I didn't look up, oh, I should do a defense build and attack build. I primarily know that in an MMO, the two most important things are attack and HP. Or speed, depending on, like speed/crit, depending on what the mechanics are. And in this game, I just went speed defense. I mean, I went attack defense. Look at what you can get if you give us $20 of your hard-earned money. Yeah, so Chahayan, they have her as a gacha, and then they have him as a gacha. And you can purchase tickets. I basically do. So you'll get your gacha feed through me. It's unsatisfying. It's unsatisfying, chat. I don't know. I don't find ticket pulls satisfying. They're stressful to me. But here you go. I got a book. Let's go. I got a book and that bow was kind of cool. I will say the Red Ears family bow was kind of cool. But she goes ha! A lot. So I hope you enjoy that sound. I try to skip past it. Whoever would spend on gacha? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know if there's anybody in our community that would. Don't mind me. I'm just sipping my hot, cold tea over here with Red Frog. Absolutely disgusting. It hides my Genshin and Honkai. Sketchy, you know that Red also plays Honkai. That's so funny.
I've got everything.
Oh, yeah. And then she's another one that's like, I will sell you everything. I'll even buy your soul from you and sell it back to you. Like, she's very much that. She's that character. But I do like the outfit. I do like the outfit that they put Chahayan in. She looks cute, no? Y'all want the waifu creds, no? Spend money. Pay Netmarble money. That's what this game is. You want IP? You want digital waifu? Meta is waifu. That's exactly what this is. Yeah, they gave her that treatment. You know. They didn't even hide it. They were just like, here's some microtransactions for you. A $70 pass. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's how it is, though. That's how it goes. Honestly, if they paid me $50, it wouldn't even make that dress. Like, it might buy me the materials to make that dress, but it would not wake me up in the morning for my labor costs. For those that don't know in chat, I'm a fashion designer by trade. I have a degree in fashion design. I make and manufacture all my own patterns and stuff in-house. And it would not wake me up, bro. I would be like, huh? Oh, that's nice, sweetie. And I would go back to sleep. Sketchy? That's... What is that? That's... Oh my gosh. You just want to curb stomp the game? Okay. And then there's like so much you have to claim and so many submenus to claim your stuff. And then there's alerts everywhere. And then there's alerts for things that you have to pay for. And I just can't. I can't take a game seriously that has red alerts. You see those red things that are above me, right? You see the ones where she's like, you have a red alert here. You need to pay attention to me. It's literally like a $21 pack and like another pack. And I was like, no, I'm okay, ma'am. I'm good. I don't want to spend money on this game. Thank you. But yeah, I think I probably could get the materials to make the waifu dress, but yeah. I enjoy the dungeons and the gate mechanics. I will say that. That was something I did like. I think if applied to a different game... See, the thing for me is, it tries so hard to be... imitation Genshin almost, or imitation Honkai, like just the musical, like if you're a musical person and you like listen to the audio, like the audio right now to me is very reminiscent of the sound of the musical design in the space station in Honkai. It's just very similar in flavor profile, I guess. And there's also like another song that's just very similar to another piece in Honkai. And I'm just like, oh, I know who they're marketing to. I'm very aware that that is the market that they are going for. I gotta listen to the musics, yeah. If you guys need me to turn it up or anything like that, let me know. I had it turned a little low because initially when I was recording, it seemed like it was a little loud. But here, I'll turn it up a little bit more for you guys. Let me know if that's way too loud or not, okay? Gonna ship more of my juice, my tea time. I feel like that's the standard for gacha games now. Like, it's just who can do the Hoyo formula better. But the funny thing is, it's like... There was another creator I watched, Dino Buddy Cosplay. They're an amazing creative. And they have a beautiful partner. And they do Mario lore cosplay videos, which are really thought out, well thought out, very interesting. If you want to see Mario in a darker, kind of different way, definitely go check them out, give them some love. But they basically have people who try to catfish them. Like, they try to pretend to be them and catfish with their profile. And they were like, man, if you're gonna catfish me, at least don't make me look bad. Like, if you're gonna catfish me, do a better job than I can imitating myself. Like, if you're gonna try and be my brand, actually be my brand. Like, don't half-ass it, right? Like, if you're gonna be BerryMelon, you better be doing a darn good job of it. Because if I can imitate myself better than you ever could and do it badly enough, but you aren't even doing it well. Yeah. Well, and they print money. I mean, Netmarvel's not suffering. Oh my god, their CEO is probably living in destitute wastelands of homelessness in his millions of dollars like what's that duck's name from DuckTales? Uncle McScrooge? Is that his name? But yeah, it's Scrooge McDuck. Honestly, that's what these CEOs are. They license these IPs to print money. That's literally what they do. Yeah, Scrooge McDuck. Okay, I did get it. I got there. I went on a journey. We pulled a Miley Cyrus. We went on the journey to the mountains, and we got back. We made it back in one piece. Again, I was double checking. And then look, we can get a subscription for $10 a month, chat. Such a cheap little... I'm Barry. I'm Watermelon. Hello, small bad dreams. Yeah, no, that's exactly like if somebody tried to imitate me. Hi, my name Barry. Welcome to Bad Dreams. I'm Watermelon. It'd probably be spelled out in like webdings or something. Webdings or wingdings. Do you have money for internet, Barry? No, we got Barry at home. Yeah, and then they have this whole thing, which is exactly like the Genshin, like, oh, you can buy weapon materials. You can buy wish materials. You can buy leveling materials. It's very Honkai. It's very Honkai coded. It's so Honkai coded. I mean, even look at the little gems in the upper corner. Let me see if I can highlight these a little bit. Let me see if I can. I'll pause real quick. So we're gonna pause this real quick, chat. But I'm gonna. Oh wait, they're not even showing up on the screen anymore. Okay, let me just. If it shows up again, chat, I'll just point them out. But when I go to make a wish, do you see the little pink currency in the upper right hand side? The little pink currency. It looks like the gems from Honkai, just pink, and it's their wish currency or their ticket pulling currency or their gacha currency. I spent way too much time on this because I like to have that as my
I'll just get along.
my thing. Yeah, it looks like Oneric.
There they are.
Yeah, it looks like Oneric from the Oneric gems from Honkai. He's so cool. Okay, I think his little like potion drinking thing after he attacks is really cute too. I think because he's like attack, and then he's like, ooh, I'm parched, and he drinks a potion. And I like how she actually does some damage. It's a big kitty. Let's hug it. It's friend shaped. Isn't he so cute? Oh my gosh, he's the biggest himbo, but he's so sweet. I know he's just like a privileged little himbo, but he's so adorable. What are you talking about, Sketchy? Oh yeah, and then this like funky music with the dice game. Let's rock it out, chat. Let's go. It's exactly like the dice game from NNK with different textures and graphics, but it's the same event mechanic. Oh, you think privileged chat. Privileged is what I said. Because he is the son of a construction company owner. He is privileged. I mean, unfortunately he's the son that they went through some stuff. Oh, they're a staple. Oh, okay. I guess I'm a little privileged as I have only actually suffered through one gacha, because I never spent money on Honkai and I never spent money on Genshin. But having watched friends do both of those things, I am not jealous of any of you. I heart you to bits. I absolutely adore you, but I'm not jealous of any of you. I'm gonna tell you right now. And I'm sorry if that's like a hot take Chad move, whatever, Barry. But like, I can't stand the fact, and you guys will know this about me. If you don't know this about me already, I'm a pretty standard right to repair, right to own individual. If I do not own it, if I cannot touch it with my little fingies, if I cannot handle it in my little hands, I'm mad about it. Especially with like 2-factor authentication, as far as like having to go through multiple levels of security to play a video game that I own. I don't want to have to go through your system just to verify that I own a game that I have had for multiple years. I own that game. However, it's become more of a licensing system where even when you pay how much we were paying back in the 90s, early 2000s, $60, $70, $80 to own a game, $20 even to own a game, we don't own anything. Can I buy you a battle pass? No. I'm saving you from yourself. However, I will buy you a little cuppy of coffee, or I'll make you some sugar cookies, and I'll mail them to you. Sketchy is very sick. Please buy him a battle pass. You got battle pass money? We got battle pass at home, and by battle pass at home, I mean, swell entertainment. Are you not entertained? But yes, you can see I got a reputation. Lots of reputation. But yeah, you can see it's literally a primo gem. It's literally, if purchasing isn't buying, then paying without purchasing isn't okay. I will say piracy is a little dicey, okay? I don't agree with piracy completely. Plus, there's a lot of free open sourceware out there that I don't think a lot of people have invested time in. That is very promising. Like most of the things that I have used to create my presence, that you see this lovely visage that I get to share with you every time we stream, is open source or pay what you wish. Yeah, I can appreciate that. I can appreciate if you have, especially if there's a commercial software or something like that where they change the contractual obligations of themselves after the fact when you had expectations. I know recently in the last few years, at least the last 5 years, there have been quite a few contentious court cases. Wow, try and say that 5 times fast, chat. Contentious court cases about ownership and commercializing of software. Because I know that there are, especially in the technical space, especially in the computer space, I know I'm like petting all of your little wrinkly brains right now with all of this lovely information. Ooh, I'm not I'm not a computer person, but I'm just technically inclined, okay? I'm very passionate, okay? But there was a contentious court case basically about this company that paid for a lifetime version of a software for all of their stuff, for their whole kit. Oh yeah, and she has storyline. They create, okay, I will say, Lee Jr. Oh, thank you for the head pats. Reported to trembling hands the anxiety of not knowing the magic of the beauty. So okay, I'm gonna pause for a second. So one thing I will say I liked about the game is that it actually gave some of the history of some of the hunters, and we didn't have to go through anything about it. Yeah, new console. Do you want to buy GTA 5 again? Do you want to buy not just GTA 5, but we're only going to release the Gold Series, Gold Standard Deluxe Super Series that you have to pay $250 for. And I feel really bad for all the Helldivers people too. Because while I know Helldivers 2 was like really popular recently, I know a lot of people have been playing it, but then I know they made it so that you had to sign in or have an account with PlayStation, which like literally cut off a lot of nations from accessing the game. It was a misstep to heck. And it wasn't even the developers' misstep, it was the producers. It was the company's misstep because they decided that they put that gate on it. Okay, so the nice thing about the game here is where they actually do go into the background of the characters. So she ends up the way she discovers she wants to become a hunter is that there's a gate that ends up being found in this hidden kind of cove of a forest, and how secluded places were often pushed down the list for government regulated hunters to get to, and how she ended up having to deal with trauma associated with that, and that made her want to become stronger so that she could be a hunter, so she could defend people, but that she has like dark memories attached to it. So there's a lot of really cool stuff that I think if you're into the lore, or like you want to like experience the story in this way, like definitely pop off whatever. And I appreciated that. I do want to say I'm not all like, poo poo, this game is stinky and I don't want to play it. Like, I'm obviously playing it. I'm finding my things to enjoy, but I'm gonna be critical. Anyway. But yeah, talking about the contentious court case. So the company had bought a commercial license. The company had bought a commercial license for the software. Then the software creator was like, oh, no, you're using, you're not allowed to use it this way anymore, and completely cut them off. And so they ended up taking them to court. But thank you for the head pat, Sketchy. And I'm gonna give you guys a self-check. Let me do a self-check for you guys. Wait, is it this one? Oh gosh. I mean, that's really what it is too, and it's really unfortunate that I think a lot of the younger generations are going to have this experience of anything they buy isn't what they own. I know that it's not going to get as extreme as like they rent a cheeseburger or something like that, where they get to have a bite or two of cheeseburger, but they don't actually own the cheeseburger. But like, that is something that you can imagine nowadays, and that's scary. She's so soft. So basically they're going through it, and she's just like worried about him because he's an E rank hunter, and he's basically a civilian. So this is the initial little thing, but she's just so cute. Buying a burger with
I can save lives.
buying a burger with cheese DLC. Oh my god, that is the most apt description for software ownership in 2024 I have ever heard in my life. Buying a cheeseburger, a burger with cheese DLC. Wow. Wowie wow wow.
Made it happen together.
She's very, she reminds me a lot of the giantess from the, is it 7 Deadly Sins series? And because they also made that series, I'm wondering, because I play this game a little bit with some of my friends, is the model similar? Did they base them off each other? Yeah, Diane. Did they base the character ideation on them?
Over here.
So there are gonna be guilds that you can join as well.
Shall we start?
Here she is. Yeah, Chahain. Oh, I changed his outfit. I forgot to tell you guys. I took him out of his little windbreaker and I put him in a suit. Speaking of Seven Deadly Sins, that's another IP. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's another game that Netmarble has. That's why I was saying is that like maybe she's Diane coded for a reason. So yeah, there is a lot of buy it, craft it for your weapons, and then there's also limit breaking weapons, I think, which is like awakening. No, it's not awakening. Limit breaking weapons, which is like I'm trying to compare it to another system. Limit breaking. Well, like it's like you level the thing and then you have to limit break it in order to level it more. I don't know. There's my currency. And there's my menu and submenu and submenu and submenu to my submenu. Would you like a submenu with your submenu? Oh, I see that you're missing your submenu. However, here's the shades. Here's some of the shades you get from game. And then all the SSR, SRs. Those are all the characters you can get. I'm just leaning a little bit so you guys can see. And then all the specialty weapons. Because you get specialty weapons for him, and then you get specialty weapons for all of your other hunters. But yeah, so we ended up, I believe, just getting, I mean, you get Song for free, you get the healer for free, and you get the knight for free.
Time to warm up.
Feeling warmed up, chat.
Warm up. You think I'm going to miss? An opening.
I punched the monkey. The Branyas? The Branhas?
An opening.
Something.
This is the end. You think I'm going to miss?
I did, in fact, miss. I threw the dagger at nothing. But yes, we've already seen this enemy 2 times.
This is the end. You can't avoid it.
I know. Another ironic thing is this. His name isn't confusing.
It was a good fight.
A confusing shortened terminology, but SJW is supposed to be on his own. It's called solo leveling, yet here I am making parties. Yes. Because they have the switch out mechanic, which I think we've used it quite a bit, but yeah, it's definitely not the solo leveling if you were expecting to be like, I'm gonna be the most powerful, and like Super Saiyan flames shooting up behind me. No, it's definitely here are elemental weaknesses. Here is elemental damage. These bosses have passive elements and active elements, and you need to form your parties specifically for that. So it's definitely not solo leveling. But I will say, honestly, it just reminds me of Honkai in the way where you have the main character, and the main character is really developed by the weapon that you have them master. So like in Honkai, if you have them do a physical weapon versus a fire or flame weapon versus, you know, whatever other weapons that you can get. Yeah. It's goes over their head. But I want to say, like, the start out quality, I'm gonna give them that. The start out quality for the first 2 and some chapters that I played for like 3+ hours, you know, I gotta give it to them. I gotta give it to them that it's nice. Yeah, I know, it's very frustrating.
It's all thanks to you.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you that battle, yeah, most battles, I mean, in the early game are like S or SS. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. I'm trying to like commentary over this, but it's definitely one of those things where there's only so much you can say, guys. The game kind of shows you a lot of it. I mean, I think it's cool. They have a lot of like this foray into his future shadow army and stuff. I mean, spoilers, obviously. That's why the disclaimer was also there. I need to put another disclaimer in my disclaimer where it's like, there may be spoilers. But basically he has an army of shades that he ends up inheriting. An army of shadow creatures, basically. Shades or shadow creatures. And I've heard that it's supposed to be pretty cool when you get to that level. We see this spider leader boss multiple times. I think that's one thing, like I said before, I really enjoy the creature designs. I will say that much. I really like the models for the creatures. I think that like, there was what, like 4 types of spiders in the dungeon before we even hit the boss. So I have to give them credit where credit is due. The art and the stylization of it from 2D to 3D very much translated really, really well. Yeah, the spider was pretty sick. The Brynjas are pretty sick. The saber tooth creatures are really cool. They're not like everything you see. Like, we've seen saber tooth creatures before. We've seen ape-like creatures before. But they have enough of a difference, I think. Oh, she's gonna ha a lot, so. Oh, she's gonna ha twice. I want to try and get Chahei in before I completely quit the game. So we'll see. We'll see if that works out. So they have a rate up situation. Basically, it's kind of similar to Honkai, where after a certain amount of rolls, like, you're likely to get this. It says, I don't know the 50 rate. It says the 50 rate is divided such and such. Sorry, I'm trying to lean to the side so you guys can read. But yeah, so it's like any other gacha. You get a 50-50 eventually. I'm just kind of going through the things that I can select, and yeah, gacha pity. And I didn't look at any Let's Plays. I didn't really watch anything except, I think I started to watch something and then I got, yeah, anything's better than an NK. So I did end up getting her in a pull from the regular banner. And she looks cute. And she's like a water hunter. But she's also a grade E hunter, which I think is kind of funny. Because if he's a grade E hunter and he's considered the worst hunter in all the world or something like that, then like, why? How is he considered the worst if there are other E grade hunters out there? Do they just not go on raids and stuff? Or are they just in different countries so the show doesn't care? Like, what? I need to know the reasoning. And I think it's just my overactive brain. I think it's just my overthinky. My think thunker is too thinky and thunkery. I leave no ticket unticketed, chat, for you. I pulled literally, I think every time I had currency to pull the gacha, I did. And any event currency I also played. It's weird, okay? It's weird, chat. It was like every time you went sub menu and then you went to the main game area, it took it a second. And that, okay, so like, I'm gonna tell you this. I learned this from Pirate Software. So those, loading, the little loading circles, the little circles you see when you like have something loading, it's called the throbber. Anyway, do with that information what you will. But basically, it had that every single time you go sub menu and then you go back to the main game area. It always it has that loading again and again and again and again. And it's not my PC. It's literally just the way the game is designed. Because when things get painful, they throb. Oh my gosh, Red, I cannot. Oh no. But look, oh my gosh, chat, more bundles. You want more? You want a bundle with a bundle for your bundle? Are you sure you didn't want that bundle? Yeah, loading screens are absolutely painful. Yes, more bundies. More bundles. Bubdies. But you can see, Red, I think, where it's like very much like Honkai, where they like hide the material marketplace in the area where they have all the other marketplaces. They do it in NNK too. It's just kind of a stinky, nefarious way of doing it. So here are all my hunters. Yeah. Yeah, there are a few games that don't do it as heavily. I did not realize the auto select button would auto level, so I do apologize for doing it the long way these first few times, and then I realized that the auto button just auto completes, and I felt very silly. Ooh! Oh my gosh, Mr. Midnight, I swear. Oh my goodness, what are you doing, sir? Thank you for the potions, Mr. Midnight. Thank you for the healing. I was adjusting myself in my chair. See, I think I can't remember if I think my carpal tunnel started screaming at me after I did him. Because I think I figured it out after. I sent you that brain cell, so I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Oh my gosh! Chat, someone get him a brain cell stat! Okay. So, getting things done clumsily. Low-ranking gates open much more frequently in comparison to high-ranking gates. High-ranking gates are usually conquered by major guilds after purchasing permits. But the relatively lower value, lower-ranking gates go to the Hunters Association. But there isn't enough manpower in the Hunters Association to take care of every gate they're given. So dungeon breaks occur from time to time in lower-ranking gates. For that reason, D-rank gates appear in the center of a quiet residence neighborhood, is left untouched for a week despite the fervent requests of the villagers. To make matters worse, the hunters that were dispatched after the dungeon break occurred did not seem to work well together. Bold of you to assume I have any. The Hunters Association staff told the watching villagers that they would take care of everything, so they should go back to their homes. The hunters killed the magic beasts. Emerging from the gate, the villagers took the word of the Hunters Association staff that the situation would soon end and they could return to their home. They would return to their homes. Song Chu and his family did the same. He didn't like the way the Hunters Association staff brushed him off when he asked if there was anything to worry about, but the Hunters Association was often clumsy when it came to their work, so he let it be. He knew that with D rank gates, the dungeons had relatively weak magic beasts, so there wouldn't be any big problems. Oh ho ho contraire! Yeah. Yeah, he is very swordsman-esque. I don't know why they gave him like a squeaky side sound. There's a lot of unlock, uncheck. I don't know, chat. Are you guys in the same boat of like, I don't really care for like alerts or alarms. I'm not a big fan. Okay, so like the tutorials too, they don't have a claim all. So guess who gets to go through all of them one by one, chat? Guess who? Yeah, just the little red dots. I don't know. They drive me nuts. Let me go here. But yeah, so I know auto clicker for the win. The auto clicker is me. I am the auto clicker now. Yeah, I definitely did not like this part. It was very tedious. Okay, I'm gonna skip through this. But basically, yes, I went through every let me scoot it back. Oh my gosh, more gotcha! Why? Okay, anyway. Okay, more activities. Okay, we're gonna scoot ahead a little bit. We have a gate. Yay, a gate!
Eat this.
Trust me.
But yes, this game has a lot of auto. Has a lot of auto clicky, auto clicker, auto tracking, trailing, whatever it is.
Will you join me? Flame sword.
See, he has a flame sword. Like you said, he's very much swordsman style, but he's a fire mage.
I never give up.
Sorry, I'm just making... Does anybody else make, like, weird mouth movements to keep themselves, like, focused sometimes?
There they are.
I think it's a non-neurotypical thing. I think it's one of those things that I just do. I do out of habit, bros. I do out of habit. You running? Oh, that's me. My ice isn't melting.
Time is on our side.
The cave bear! The Care Bear stare! Chat, let's give him the Care Bear stare!
Will you join me? Flame sword.
I never give up.
How are you so precious? So we're at about the halfway mark, chat. So I think what we'll do is I know, Care Bears, that's a throwback. So I was gonna, what I'm gonna do is have us take a little break because I know that this is a lot to take in for the first half. And then we'll come back and we'll do a little more. So we're gonna take a few minute break. And so I make sure you stretch and stuff. You get a little hydration going, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. Where is it? I will find it. Here it is. There we go. There we go. Welcome back. I just needed a little hydration stretchy break. And I went and grabbed some protein snacks. I ended up making myself some protein orbs. Some peanut butter orbs. With like, peanut butter and oats and coconut and choco chippies and some of my protein powder. Because I was dying earlier today. I don't know what it is. So like, I know what it is. I know what it is. I didn't put lime in the coconut. I don't think it... I don't know. Curdled peanut butter does not sound like a vibe to me, Sketchy. Curdled peanut butter? I don't know about that. I love pad thai, but I don't know about curdled peanut butter. That doesn't sound like a vibe. So basically, I just kind of go through my character development. So now we're in dropping points besides the 30 points in the earlier part of the game. Which is kind of what, like, his interface is. Dealing with the, dealing with the system, as he calls it. Sorry. This is why I went to get a snack. Unfortunately, my illness sometimes makes me not eat enough calories, and so my brain just does not function. So this is why we went to grab some snack. So Fusion, I don't know if I've seen a lot. I mean, Fusion reminds me a little bit of what is called imprinting in NNK terms, where it's a, where it's like a term for putting a weapon that is powered up into another weapon so that weapon can gain its powers. But I don't know if that's how the mechanic works in this game. So I guess we'll figure it out. What are you posting in chat, Sketchy? Are you posting questionable things in chat? No, we're not watching. Put the lime in the coconut. There's a progressive commercial ahead of it. What are you trying to do here? Get me demonic? No, I'm kidding. Put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up. That's literally... Is that what you wanted, Sketchy? You wanted a little lime music for your ears? Let me see if I can find a DMCA version of it. I don't think it's gonna... I think it's gonna... I think it's gonna mute this, but we'll do it for you, Sketchy. Oh, you want the, like, refinement in Genshin. Yeah, refinement. That's what it was called in Genshin. Here, I'll do this for you. Where is it? There you go, Sketchy. Lime in the coconut. I guess that's the sound of my brain cell today. All right. But yes, if anybody has any good, like, low-calorie or balanced snack recommendations, let me know. I'm always looking for some good ones. Let's see. Okay. We're gonna go... Is there a way for me to speed this up? No, there's only play, stop, fast forward. I mean, no fast forward. Just play and stop. So that's my inventory after all the battles and stuff I've done. But we're gonna go. I think I do more story. Oh wait.
Torn to pieces before we fall. Things went smoothly. Keep it up. But I hope your instincts won't pick up on anything unnecessary.
Okay.
Magic.
Yeah, I see it.
We'll scoot back. We'll scrub a little bit. Okay. So we're back at the inventory. Okay, so it is right before I get to Hwang Dong-suk. This stinky boy. Yeah, it's these guys. We're coming up on stinky boys. I was gonna make a lewd joke, but I decided not to. I behaved myself. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Godzilla. Well, I hope that you're doing okay. Have you been doing any sports stuff this summer? Because, I guess, it's May, so I don't know with school and stuff. I hope that you're doing well. I was top 3. I was top 3 until the international crew got online. Then I lost my space. Then I became 8th. It was so cool. I was like, I'm number 3 in my group. D. And then I like got dethroned immediately. They're not newbie hunters. They've been hunters a while, but it's the situation where we find out the hunters become the hunted very quickly. Even you could be hunted. It's like a document. Like a documentary.
Hey, Gina. You going to school?
Oh, what the? You're
Why is he still wearing his hood inside?
A while ago. Be careful.
Don't mind me.
Ginu, have you been...
A little.
Why are you buff?
Stop asking weird questions.
Why are you
Have a safe
buff?
trip. I've gained muscle mass.
Chat.
Hunters under Sung Jinu speaking.
Chat, I have a serious question. Why are you buff? Okay, please continue.
Why haven't you been answering my... I'm calling because I have...
It's okay. I'll deposit the rent later. I don't have any money.
Buff. B-U-F-F.
This ad.
Like his sister asked.
I'm Hwang Dong-suk. What's your name?
I'm Sung Jinu.
Like I said over the phone, you won't get any, but I'll give you 2 million won in cash just...
So, what should I do?
Nothing
Oh, I
much.
have a new filter, that I'm gonna set up for you guys to redeem in the future. That's my surprise for the end.
Nice to meet you. My name's Eugene Ho. Oh, and
He's so cute and wholesome. I know he's not completely wholesome, right? Because he comes from a situation, but
It's too dark. Q1, turn on the light.
yeah, it's really weird. There's a lot of stuff they do well. Like I love this comic book transition in the storyline. Okay, I will say it's one of those things where it's very much in the tune of the manhwa. This idea of scrolling. Yeah.
Get into formation. I'll go aggro and draw their
I just think it's funny that I already have him in a suit, and the game is like, yeah, he wears a suit now. But then the animations will like pop into him not in a suit. Bugs! Did you see Shield Dude was just vibing? He wasn't even helping, he was just vibing. Okay, now he's helping.
It was a good fight.
I do with the you'll see in the loading screens, sometimes they'll actually have like stories about the lore. Like the first Hunters Association was actually established in Germany. So it's kind of neat.
Stones. We'll split them between the 9 of us. You saved us. How did you know the magic beast?
It was just a feeling.
You have good instincts.
It was
Glad
just
things
a
went
feeling.
smoothly. Keep it up. But I hope your instincts won't pick up on anything unnecessary.
I hope that this ominous warning that I give you very threateningly is not going to make you think of anything.
Excuse me for a moment.
Yeah.
Please don't notice I'm obviously the villain in this arc.
They were already torn to pieces before we fought them? Could it be a pause? This smells like money.
And you smell like
I
disappointment!
think we should be careful. What is this ominous feeling?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell at him. I apologize. Well, I meant to yell at him, but I didn't mean to, like, hurt anybody's ears.
I'll break through with my own strength.
See, there's like this whole idea of hunters and like hunter associations taking on dungeons and demons. I think I was also spoiled because Hunter x Hunter did a really good job with it. Like the idea of competition and like monetary gain through taking on beasts, magical beasts and stuff like that. I'm sure there's a Hunter x Hunter game. But I would be interested to see. I'll have to look into this to see if there's like a Hunter x Hunter game that's available.
It's open. An opening.
Let's see. Oh, okay, yeah. I feel like I was like, I know there have to be Hunter x Hunter games. There's so many. Well, because I know wasn't it in Shonen Jump for a little while? And it was also on, was it on Cartoon Network as well? Yeah, it was in Shonen Jump. Yep. That was something that I read in science class instead of doing my homework. But you can see, like, as a storytelling mechanic, it's kind of fun. It gives it a little bit of a different flavor, even though it's incomplete.
I'm ready.
I just want to imagine that he looks just like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson when he gets 100 plus strength. Are you talking about SJW? Or are you talking about Gone? Yeah. Okay, so we're at 151. I'm skipping through it a little bit, chat. Okay, 55. Here we go.
To the foot. Too slow.
So this is the initial boss fight before we find out
You're an unworthy opponent.
that they had nefarious dealings. They had nefarious plans for us, chat. They wanted us dead. That was the fight before we found that out. We already know what happens to 100 plus strength. Isn't that One Punch Man? I think I like Hum and Haw. I hum and haw over this a little bit. There we go. Then I finally jump into the storyline.
I'll end this quickly.
Chino, is there really a boss up ahead?
Most likely. It must be a pretty big guy, seeing how it marked its territory.
You don't have to worry. We'll take care of everything.
Still,
I do not trust it. I don't trust it. He seems like he's gonna be very stinky, and I'm not trusting anything he says. But look at all the cute little spooters. I mean, we do Mordor them, but they're pretty cute. There's a lot of different spooter designs, little bug designs. I'm playing Helldivers up in here. I'm playing Helldivers in solo leveling. Except less explosives. Woo! Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot that this spider does... But you see, it's the same boss, though. It's the same boss from the gate that we experienced before.
Wait, Q1, bring the light over this way.
Huh?
But now we're getting to the big spooter.
This is...
Holy crap!
How much is all this worth?
So this bastard's the dungeon boss.
It was a good fight.
And it's really weird the way they break up the story with the victory pages. I mean, it makes sense to have the ranking pages. And then it also has in the game, it says like 2 hours have elapsed since you started playing. Excessive game use may negatively impact other aspects of your life. So this game is like trying to be a meta on meta on meta. And it just makes me laugh so hard.
Time to warm up.
I think it's just like... It's just like Netmarble being like, we care about your wallet. Because if you don't go out and make money, how are you going to buy the packs we have in here? Yeah, we don't have that much content. But I will say this, you know, it's one of those things where it's like disappointing in the way that like, it's frustratingly disappointing, right? Because what ended up happening is like, you know that like, it's pretty good right now. And that like, the more you go into it, the less you're gonna have to get into. It's just a double-edged sword, chat.
Contract you signed?
Why do you want my contract?
I have a feeling those guys left out your share. Excuse me.
Not just mothers can nag. I think just guardians can nag in general, but I think it's not even just, I think most of it is just this false sense of care is what really bothers me. Because it's not even a nagging mom or like a nagging parent at that point. It's literally just the game pretending to actually care when it doesn't.
I left all the mining equipment back in the car.
I'm sorry, but can the two of you stay here and stand guard?
You want just the two of us?
When it's trying to be when it tries to be a commentary on the MMO genre, but then it's a commentary on itself on the MMO genre. Feels bad, man.
Seems like it's fast asleep, so you'll be all right then. We'll be back.
Yeah, I was like, I'm bored of listening to you, sir. I know what's gonna happen.
Q1. Block the boss's lair's entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Just as I thought. They're lizards.
They're lizards. Don't mind me, I'm just, snacking.
What was his name again? Zhou Yuan? He's a C-rank mage that can control light. He blocked off the entrance pretty well. It wouldn't be that hard to get out if I really wanted to, but...
Whoops! Here's the big stinky!
Stay behind me. I'll do what I can.
Countless eyes, a gaping maw, legs the size of trees. This boss is on a completely different level.
Oh, he got feet!
Chino, you stay put. He's all mine.
Yep. Character development!
It's no use.
I was very proud of that break.
You think I'm going to miss? I see it all. Too slow. An opening. This is the end.
Why he saunter away like that? And then he ran away.
This will really help me grow. To the front.
I didn't do too well getting at these piles of spiders and bones. I was trying to get at his health, but I definitely screwed that up.
An opening.
Yep, and she put the healing circle so far away from my little body. I don't get there at all until like the last few dregs of healing are coming out. And then I like heal like 0.5 point a dream percentage of healing. It was pitiful, chat.
Counterattack. It's no use. To the front. Too slow.
Man, I do love the break mechanic though. That is, I think, is one of my favorites. I got him down to 14%. Come on.
Enough with the jokes. An opening. I'll cut you in an instant.
And then I get the ultimate.
It's over.
Goodbye. And then, what a twist!
Status recovery. Accept. Glad I still had my daily quest. Don't know what I would have done.
Yeah, the sneaky snake thing that I told you about earlier, that plot twist. They do incorporate it, which I thought was fun. Oh yeah, and they say like until 2 years after the appearance of the gate, there was no ranks. Like there were no hunters, there was no ranking. No, that's exactly what I was thinking too. And the thing too is, like in, I think in Genshin and in Honkai, there's like side stories to achieve characters, right? There's like side stories that you can, I think, to get like a single copy of a character or the copy of their weapon or something, from what I remember, because Honkai deleted my account. Not for any reason, I hadn't played in a long time, and I guess they did a culling of accounts that were dead, and mine was included in that. So, all the time and effort I put into that game is gone. But, you know, it's fine. I'm fine. I'm just gonna cry over here in my corner. So basically, they have side stories that you can do, but it's almost like they're trying to milk specific areas of the manhwa for all they're worth as a way of like giving another character's perspective. It's very strange. This was a cool weapon that I got. I wasn't expecting to get more SRs or SSRs, so that was kind of fun. But okay. The caveat I will give to how I play gacha games is they are like lottery cards. You only spend what you're willing to lose. You only spend what you can afford to. Once you get past that point, once you get past your budget, once you get past a safe point where you can no longer supply for yourself and you're endangering your livelihood or your life, that's when you need to stop. Like that, before then, primarily. Before then, hopefully. But if you're starting to have that kind of reaction to a game, that's when you need to stop. Or if it starts to turn your personality toxic, which apparently is a thing that happens. Then you need to log out and touch some grass. But yes, you can see there's just a bunch of, oh, you can purchase, you can purchase, you can purchase. Oh my god. Anyway. I was like, oh, wait, you can't purchase this without diamonds. Then the dice again. Then the lobby again. I know, premium. Honestly, like, for me, and a lot of this is just my life focus, right? Because I enjoy sewing, right? I enjoy fashion, I enjoy sewing. I'm much more likely to spend the hundreds of dollars that people spend on gacha, more so on cosplay materials, or sewing materials, or sewing technology, or software for this. Software to make my streaming better. Software to make my computing life much easier. I'm not likely to spend a lot of that money on games. But I can also respect and understand there are people that find the escapism in video games as reinvigorating, relaxing, and fun. And I'm not going to judge anybody for wailing on a game if they're, within reason, right? I just want to make sure that people who are playing games are safe and practicing safety. So yeah, this is just me leveling for a while. And awakening. And then this is just me clearing off some of the claiming stuff. There's a lot of like, claim this, claim that, claim this. And you do get some wishes. Okay. And I believe this is the storyline for Double Dungeon. Okay. So this is again a retelling of the initial dungeon that we are into. Because this is the side story for the female healer. Which he's there. I don't know why he's there. He's just in our party, so he's there.
Double dungeon. So things like this really... Everyone, listen up. The gate doesn't close unless we defeat the dungeon's boss. Usually we have to report this to the other hunters might get their hands on the boss before us. Which is why I say we go ahead. It could be dangerous. So how about we all...
I'm in. I'll go in as well.
I'm... sorry. I don't want to go.
We have 8 votes to go and 8 votes to... How about you, Sung?
I'm going too.
All right. Let's move deeper into the dungeon.
Oh, the torch is lit up. Nice.
I've never seen anything like this dungeon. Now come on, let's all...
Seems like nobody's been here for quite a long time.
What are these statues?
Each one is holding something different. Look, wow, that one's super huge. This is the only massive one.
I don't see any magic beasts.
Right?
A divination circle.
Song, there's something written over here. I think you should take a look.
Is this a runic inscription? Let's see. Commandments of the Cartanon Temple. 1. Thou shalt worship God. 2. Thou shalt... Those who fail to obey these commandments shall not be spared.
What's happening?
Well,
Damn it! What the hell is going on?
I was just saying, and this are the 3 commandments of the Cardanon Temple are, thou shalt worship God, thou shalt praise God, and thou shalt show like fealty or loyalty to God through like sacrifice. So if you have seen the first episode of the anime, this is that, but modified for Netmarble's enjoyment. So it's gonna be kind of weird if you've seen the anime. Like, it's gonna be very different. That guy's gone. We got barbecue chicken. So the side story's just the main story again, but with the screen time for the side characters. Yes. That was one big reason I was disappointed. Because it was basically them just reusing the same material again and again. When it's supposed to be solo leveling, which means that it's supposed to be about the main character. I don't mind that there's character development for the other characters, but it seems to be very, very... Yeah. It's disappointing. It's disappointing. This is why I played through it. This is why we're experiencing it a little bit, just to see how it goes, how it looks, how it is. And then we'll go from there. I'm gonna move my mic away from myself because it seems like I'm in the red. Okay. I had some more tickets, so I did more gacha. I think that, yeah, I ended up getting her in my last gacha, Parkaging. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Well, you got to spend it with us. That's all I can tell you. If I never hear that again, it'll be too soon. Okay. I'm gonna blast through some of this. I think, yeah, I ended up leveling this and giving it to Park.
The problem is my arm.
Okay, here we go.
This is a small price to pay for my life. Only the people who move...
It goes back into the dungeon, the double dungeon.
Survived.
I just sense danger. Mr. Song, your arm!
See, like the...
Just help me stop.
Mr. Song, your arm! Like... Just the lack of enthusiasm, like the lack of the animation comparative to the voice acting always gets me in games like this. Where it's like they just had to like open the eyes a little wider or like give it a little bit of like surprise. But it basically ends up coming across like this, where it's just like, Mr. Song, Mr. Song, your arm is missing. Do you know? It's like it comes across very like, I'm a kindergartner. I noticed something, and now I'm going to tell you about it. Did you notice it was gone? Anyway.
Resolve the issue. This overwhelming difference in power makes me less willing to fight.
Mr. Song, this dungeon has rules. If what— Everyone, bow to the statue of God!
Have you lost your mind, Sung Jinu?
What do you mean, bow?
You figured something out, haven't you?
That's what thou shalt worship God means. So if we bow like this—
I think it's attacks have stopped. Look, it stopped attacking.
This is not good. This is the bad. This is the negative. Run, 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 run. And then this is just the weirdest little interactive thing.
Even if you ask me that—
They're like, run away, but stay in his line of sight.
Let's split up for now.
And then get caught up in stuff that you can't see because the map is not completely clear. The circle goes outside of where you are. Yeah.
Everyone, go toward the statues holding instruments.
So I ended up figuring it out.
Did it just play?
Wah, it did. See, like this, I think is the best part, where it's almost like an anime dating sim manga reveal, where it has most of the manhwa flavor. I'm sorry, I keep talking over this part. Where it has most of the manhwa flavor. I know they're just showing the same band. That's why I've been like speeding through certain parts of it, because I know they just repeat and repeat and repeat some of the stuff. But like, this is the only part that I think they execute really well, like in the aspect of like carrying on the flavor profile of the actual source material. That's exactly what. Oh no. Oh no, bro. The best part of it is when they move away from the game and they actually show the material. Oh no, bro. Oh no. Oh no. That got me dead, though. That got me heckin' dead. I am dead. I'm dead. That got me dead, bro. Anyway. So we're gonna go do— I don't know what that was. I had a 404 error. See, like, honestly,
Chino, are you okay?
if they just released it as a digital manhwa, animated manhwa, I think I'd have enjoyed it more. Is that weird? I hope that sounds very strange, but I feel like I would enjoy it more. See, like, there's so much more emotion in just the drawings of their faces than there is in the 3D model when he's like, Mr. Song, your arm! You know, like, even my face when I'm doing that, and I'm doing it kind of teasingly, like, I have more emotion in my face. Anyway. Okay, yep, there's more currency. Ooh. Okay, and then we went into the last commandment.
Hang in there just a little longer. I'll heal you.
Looks real bad. Well, at least he started this.
He
thing
looks
with
bored
17
as hell,
minutes.
chat.
There's only 6 of us left.
I'm fine. That's
Yeah.
good enough.
He looks bored as hell.
More and you run out of mana. There's less than half of us left. Out of those that are left, too.
I'm sorry that you lost your arm, but Song, you must prepare to take responsibility for all of this.
You're right.
Wait, what is that?
Okay, see, like, his eyes, like, there's just micro expressions.
I may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but even I get the gist. Who was it that dragged all of us here? It was...
He's right. I have to take responsibility. I want to walk to the altar myself.
But this isn't Mr. Song's fault!
Shut up, Song. Stay out of this.
If everyone is able to get out with my sacrifice.
What the?
Hey, Song! Did I screw up?
I think I need to take a look at the altar.
Yeah, I think you're right, Sketchy. I think if I just read the manhwa.
Chinu.
What's going on here?
The door's open. Is it really over now? Song,
No.
what's happening? You need to explain to us what's going on.
Wait, the statues are moving! No, I need to get out through that door now!
The blue flames act like a timer. We just need to hold out until the blue flames go out.
Song, are you sure about this?
That's...
I have a family. I don't...
You can't leave, Kim.
Yeah, it's definitely a new perspective. Very shiny new content.
You guys
10 out of 10.
You guys have quite a few more years to live than I do. So you should be Dewey. Give Sung a hand.
Okay. My leg.
Are you low on mana?
My legs won't move. What should I do?
Mr. Song.
See? Like it goes from... I know, they weren't the same scene or anything. I know. Boom, boom, boom.
Mr. Song, take Dewey.
Oh, we had that before. Deja vu. And we only saw that much because he left before anything else happened, chat. Wow.
So I managed to escape with Juhi, but back then, if I did, these thoughts won't go away.
But you chose the best option.
It would have been resolved if I had just reported it to
And they make him like a mentor to Chehaen.
No, I don't regret it. For Sung's sake, I don't think it's right to regret my decision. The life that Sung saved. I need to be of some help to this world. That's why I'm training with it.
Yes, I'm going to have to work hard too. So that I can accept your will and contribute to this world a little bit more.
So that's the side quest that you get to deal with. But you can see that it basically branches off into all these different storytellings. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit and take us. This is the codex of weapons, because obviously you can collect them. I ended up getting that golem hammer, and that's another one of the main characters, SJ Wu. One of his main weapons. I think it gives him probably like earth powers and earth and water or something like that, like ice powers. And then we're back to this one, which is just basically a retelling of this story. And it's very strange because you kind of hop between, because you're hopping between the branches of different stories. It's a little kind of funny because you jump between like, oh, the initial story of the plot, which was the double dungeon, and you jump into into other episodes of the anime where it's just a little, I don't know.
It's no big deal.
Watch what you say. We didn't cut ties. It was an unexpected accident. Get your story straight. The entrance collapsed because a magic beast suddenly attacked us. If the boss woke up, the two people inside would be in danger, so we had no choice but to leave.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Don't suck. This isn't our first rodeo, we know.
I love seeing the point of view who are with me the whole time. Point of view of characters who are with me the whole time.
Let's get out of the dungeon for now. Something I need to investigate.
Because he said, let's get out of the dungeon. But then
Enemies over there.
it doesn't. It's very strange. So we go through the dungeon. I'm gonna put us at. Okay, I think at 36, we'll probably finish up the dungeon. We do a cave, or oh my gosh, I don't even know what they're called anymore. A gate. We do a gate. But then you see, I get knocked down to 8th because I was playing late at night. And then all the global people got on. So I lost my 3rd placement. I was very mad. I was very, I wasn't dead. I was mad about it. I was angry.
I should take the items.
No way! There's no doubt. He's a false hunter.
Oh! No!
Pardon me. Would you like me to carry your essence stones for you, sir?
Sir?
Ah, it's so funny!
All the equipment was in the bag. Those jerks. I'll do it.
Why is he acting like this all of a sudden?
See, and it got really weird too, because like
I'm kind of a lifesaver.
From points where they would do the full voice acting of the line, and then they would just cut off the next character's line, but then they'd have him say his full line after that. Yeah, there's a lack of like correlation of the emotion of the model with the emotion of the moment. And even then, like there's some comedy that you can get with, I think, comic art that doesn't quite translate to 3D. Yeah. And there's like sweat drops and stuff like that. Like he freaks out. I don't have any sweat drop additives, or I would put them, I would toggle them on, but I don't have them yet. We're working on that. We're working on that, chat.
Don't suck. I hear a noise inside.
Q1, be ready.
They must be here.
Huh? Who'da thunk, chat? They explode to escape. They explode to come back in.
Those guys are still
I don't know.
alive?
See, those guys are still alive. I mean, I can't even make it so that my character doesn't like wiggle her eyes when I try not to make micro movements with my face. It's like they're still alive. Oh my god, I can't. My eyes move ever so slightly, but yeah, it's basically very bland faced. Wait, would this do it? They're still alive. There we go. That does it.
Dungsuk, what should we do now?
And then like that whole line that Dungsuk, who's like to me is like a main character or like a main antagonist, right? He's like one of the arc antagonists, right? Because in an anime you have like your arcs of antagonists, and he's like a short arc antagonist. But they took away this one voice line, like because even though it's internal monologue, they've given him internal monologue before. It's the inconsistencies driving us. All right.
Make him our ally, of course. Eugene Ho! Eugene Construction's chairman, Yu Myung-a.
Yes? So?
So we'll give you a chance. Kill Sung Jin-woo.
What?
Kill Sung Jin-woo. Join us.
See, they make him have such a weirdly correlated face.
No, Jinu.
Yuchino, you...
What are you doing? You're gonna take his side?
Yep, and then we have Alliance, and we get our first, like, magic gem, the Essence Stone. But you see, the pan camera, so it totally conveys emotion. Oh my god, you, honestly, I missed that. I missed that completely. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna scoot it ahead. Here we go.
Chino, spare me.
Oh wait, sorry, I skipped ahead in story. I guess you guys want to see his peons get their booties whipped. Here we go.
You can't avoid.
I overkilled. Oh, I.
You think I'm going to miss?
So he's gone. Then he's gone. And for anybody who's confused as to what this gameplay is from, I played for a few hours yesterday this morning.
No matter how monstrous his
And that's where this recording came from.
after fighting a dungeon boss and 7 hunters.
But I wanted us to react together, so I saved it for that.
Won't get away. This is the end.
Like, I've heard from a few people that once you get past the first 3 chapters, then it's more interactive. But to me, the first 3 chapters, the first, I don't know, 4 to 6 hours of gameplay is where I'm going to decide if I want to play your game or not. So while I do understand the need for a certain amount of training wheels, if it's going to have a completely different flavor to play after those first 4 hours, I'm not likely to continue playing it. Especially if the first 3 hours exhibits to me that it's an auto game.
I'll cut you in an instant.
Like, the animations are awesome. The character designs are super fun. I like a lot of the outfits and stuff, but at the same time, it's so weird. Yeah, I agree. As a single player.
Hwang Dong-suk, you're strong, but there's one thing you don't know. And that's that I've been leveling up.
I don't even know if he says that. I don't even know if he says that in the manhwa or I don't think he says it in the anime. But it just makes me laugh so hard. Yeah, it wouldn't be monetarily exploitable. Yeah, you're right.
Wait, don't kill me. If it's money you want, I'll give it to you.
You said what happens in the dungeon.
What did he say?
Stay.
He said, I've been leveling up. He was like, the thing that you don't know is I've been leveling up. And then they have this little tete-a-tete. He does? Why? Why would you say that to an antagonist? Like, even in a power fantasy, that's just such a weird, like, hook line. But why does this guy, like, he obviously cares because his life is on the line, right? But, like, why does he care? He doesn't know that is a thing that can happen. I guess in this world, is that kind of normal once you, like, reawaken? Okay. That's on me. That's on my lack of knowledge. So I will educate myself. But I will, it's such a weird... Because I leveled up. Like, I don't know. It feels weird.
Not bad. should I do with him?
Gino, spare me.
That's what I thought.
The dungeon's
That's what I
starting to close
figured
up.
with that mechanic of like the awakenings. The awakenings are like whatever the normal power is. So then like why does he make them aware of the I don't know. It just feels weird that he's like, I leveled up. Is that guy gonna understand like what that means? So then why? Because if there's no context, it's kind of like the same thing as him saying like, and I made, because what you didn't know, Dong-suk, is that I made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And then like, why does he, like, what is the context for that? There's just like no, well, he was gonna kill him, but like, it's like, okay. Like, okay, I'm gonna make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I don't know. To me, it just doesn't hit right. Okay, and then there's rune stones that are the enhancements. Okay, if it's a okay, then that's what it is that I'm just lacking knowledge. That I need to get good. That I'm just lacking knowledge of the lore and the world, and I need to read more of the story.
You know someone named Yu Jinu?
Who?
He's asking for you on the phone.
Could it be Yujino?
Over here!
Why? Why is he wearing his armor around like that?
The answer is no.
Wait!
I don't need to hear it all to know. No wonder you asked to meet.
Just 20 times! No! Accompany me just 19 times!
Dude.
Yeah, they're gonna be stuck. Yeah, if they get a reawakening.
Like you
yeah,
said,
I mean, that makes sense to me.
But you need to be a hunter who's experienced more, so I have to participate in 19 more.
Right.
My father is formed. My father wants to hire an S-rank hunter to be the guildmaster and make my older brother the second in command.
Friction between the guildmaster and the vice guildmaster will be unavoidable. You're trying to convince your father to put you in charge, aren't you?
You need a strike squad as well. And if I successfully completed raids with an
What do I get in return?
We're constructing this building to use as the guild's office. The estimated value is about...
You want to get into realty? I hear it's really hot right now.
I have one condition. You and me.
You mean just the two of us will clear the C-rank dungeon?
People will line up if we tell them we'll pay them just for being there.
Still, won't that be dangerous?
All we have to do is protect ourselves.
Probably not.
And there'll be no... Won't that help convince your father that you're capable?
But I mean, he seemed to be agreeable to the deal, so I guess in this world it's working out. But yeah, so you get rune stones, and then you can equip them, and they enable the like a power up of a skill. Yup. And it's a business building too. And it's a office building. Didn't he say? We know how full of people those are right now. Okay, so I went back into the story, and I think I went to a side story.
Something suspicious, you would have taken care of it yourself.
This is the officer that when he first woke up, they went in with a mana stone and they tested him again to see if he had awakened, but he didn't awaken. He just accessed the system. And so they're just kind of going over that.
The other survivor is Sung Jinu, the hunter from the double dungeon incident.
Sung Jinu. There's certainly something. The essence stone and the manometer we used to evaluate him was of superior quality. It's not as if reawakenings are common.
One of the hunters who died happened Huang Dong-suk.
You mean Huang? Now that's definitely not something we should overlook.
And then this part of the story goes into the brothers' relationship. So Dong Suk and Don Su, and like their relationship. Yeah, the idea that was that he did reawaken, but his powers were just so low at the time. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense technically and logically if we're going from their mechanics, because he'd been in the hospital. So he woke up, but he couldn't do any of the preparatory or task-related work. There was also a moment, because I get to a point in the game where I take, it starts warning me that I've been in game for 3 hours, and then it starts to lag really bad. Like, it starts to take time loading, and it starts to take time, with like basic menu functions and stuff. And so I'm like, I don't know if this is the game telling me I need to log out of it, or is something going on with my computer, but I got like the heads up that I should probably log off for the day with it because I'd done like 3 hours. But generally, this is like 5 minutes left of content. So I'll let you guys, we'll go through this and then we'll wrap up. We'll do a little breakdown and see how you guys feel about solo leveling Arise. Yeah, it's very strange. I don't know why they I have no idea why they decided to go this route with it. But I mean, it's the side chapter into chapter 4. I don't know. It felt really very strange. The pacing, I think it's just pacing is off. Yeah, and then I was looking to see how many chapters were left. And it's got like 23 chapters, I think. So this was the one that's in the report, and then I have him! Because that's my player character as I run across it.
The raid was very
Anyway.
easy, thanks to you two.
You're right. It went smoothly because everyone did their part.
I just the sweetness on this man's fake kind voice.
Can't say it's a complete lie, as long as he keeps his mouth shut. Let's start getting ready.
Anytime.
There's an enemy up ahead.
And just his call out. I mean, like, the how dare you is fine.
To dust.
I mean, I will say, the manhwa did a very good job of making these antagonists very unlikable. And that's success. As a writer, as an artist, if you can make your villains, like, realistic but unlikable, you've succeeded.
It was always gonna end this way.
But see, this was when it started to take forever to load. It just, like... It just takes forever to load on this screen, and I go, oh, okay. Okay, game, I get it. I understand. I guess you're telling me that I need to take a break now. I guess this is the one way you're telling me that I need to stop. But yeah, see, so 3 hours have elapsed since you started playing. Excessive game use may impact other aspects of your life.
Money.
So I got through chapter 4. Or like this part of chapter 4. And it took no effort. Which is really weird, right? Because I thought I only made it up to chapter 3. But it was still very auto-heavy. Yeah, see, like, go away! You stinky.
Nice! I won!
I'm playing for more than 30 minutes. But yeah, so then it did this again. And I was like, okay, game, I get it. I understand. All right, you got me. You got me. I guess I'll stop playing for today. And so I just stopped. I just ceased playing. But anyway, I'm going to take us back over to the chat real quick. Here we go. But yes, so with that, that is where that is where we're gonna wrap up for the night. But I think I wanted to do a little breakdown and see how you guys felt about it, how you guys enjoyed the game, what did you like, what did you dislike, and like the kind of things you'd like to see in the future. I mean, like, it was worse than I expected, but like kind of what I expected, right? Having played a game by this developer, this producer, developer, Netmarble. Having played a game by Netmarble, they don't do a great job. Once it's past a certain point, they just don't support very well, unless you hound them, and they don't institute their own rules. They don't always follow their own code of ethics and things like that. Yeah. Well, it looks like this is not going to be a game that we continue to play on the channel. So my lovelies, my dewdrops and daydreamers, no need to worry. I think that we're still kind of holding out hope for Blue Protocol, honestly. If you guys would like me to try Wuthering Waves or have any other recommendations of games that you'd like me to play for you guys to enjoy, let me know in those lovely comments. Or if you haven't had a chance to yet to join the Discord, please feel free to do so by joining the Discord at this link. Yay! So we're going to go ahead. If you guys have any input or anything like that, but how is everybody doing? You guys doing all right? I know that that was a lot of very smooth brain content today. So, but I hope that you guys did enjoy it. But yeah, I liked certain parts of it. I'm not going to say it was a bad game overall. I'm just going to say it wasn't for me. It might be for some other people, some other gamers, but it just wasn't my cup of tea. So if you enjoy it, I hope you do enjoy it to the fullest. I hope you get the most out of the game you can, and then you can have a lot of fun. I have played A Night in the Woods. I actually played through it already. I've played through A Night in the Woods, but I can play through it again if you guys would like to see. I played through it eons ago. To the Moon, I haven't played through. To the Moon. I'm gonna look this up right now. To the Moon! It just makes me think of the Corgo crypto coin. Okay. I'm gonna open up Steam, but yeah, Sketchy, if you can put this in gaming recommendations, that would be very helpful. I'm going to peek in at our lovely, lovely Twitch and see if there's anybody on tonight. See if we can share some love with them. French Kitty is doing V Rising. Jose is doing Amnesia. Ketchup's doing some ASMR. Some ASMR for you. Musical Fox is doing some Aura Kingdom. We have Star Wars Battlefront with Teddy. We have Tina on with some Valorant. So I think we'll go and check out Aura Kingdom because I haven't ever heard of that before. So I'm going to share their information. If you haven't ever heard of Musical Fox, they have an ongoing long-term donathon, and And they're very cute. They're very fun. They're very sweet. We met them through playing Pal World. So if you haven't had a chance to send them some love, we're going to go over there. If you haven't had a chance to participate in a raid with us before, you can copy paste this raid alert. We will be, I'm getting my raid emoji up soon. Actually, let me see if I can, do I have it here? I did put it in to the collection of, I did, let's go. Okay. I'm making a quick little BerryMelon raid alert for us. There we go. So you have your sub raid, you have your non-subbed raid. Share the berry confusion and chaos with the masses. So I'm gonna send you on over to those lovelies at Musical Fox and Musical Fox 30. And I send you lots of love. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we will see you later. Let me set it up first. Musical. Can I type things? Fox 30. And yeah. For now, my dewdrops and daydreamers, it's time to wake up.